Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh. Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, brother, up the standard of Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Here we go again, visiting this the new social credit system, the CSQRSM in U. I've been holding on to this article for a while, and I know we've went through some of it a while back, but this is mainly a conversation in quotes between the you see they got videos on this, and I've yet to check out everything, and I'm definitely not gonna get through even a third of this page, but I want to visit the more important parts of this article, man, because this was posted July 2022, and I'm pretty sure there have been revisions and revisings to this document, because that's what the elites do. They put out models that seem to work, and then if they work, they keep what don't, and they keep what works and throw out what don't, and but eventually this is just like the platform or the layout, or the, how can I say it, not the platform, or the layout of this social credit system, which this is going to lead into the MOTB. Okay, now I'm not saying that this is exactly what's going to be following this particular model to the T, but overall, we're going to have an idea as to what they want to do with us, or I would say with you people, because, they don't give a damn what they say. We're not opting into this shit. Okay, we understand they're going to find a way on how to ostracize us and run us out of society, because we're not going to be able to even buy or sell or do anything unless you have that mark. And this is what this whole credit system is about. But first and foremost, they have to inconvenience you into accepting this social credit system, so they can kind of bully you into it, because they know that the average American is nothing more but a consumer and a shop slave, so to speak. Okay, you're a slave to your own finances, and you're a slave to your own dainties. Okay, so it reads here, ATS, and I think the last time we went to this article, we may have made it all the way down to, I think we've made it a little bit farther than this, but like I said, this is a long conversation, and eventually I'm going to end up going through the whole thing and seeing what works and what don't, because at this time you can kind of tell where they're heading with this system, as we know that BRICS is getting ready to cut off the U.S. in October of this year, which is June, July, August, September, roughly 5 months from now. And then you got the selections in November. Okay, so things are speeding up. And it's just a matter of time before the Lord put the smackdown on this fucking bitch of a kingdom. All right, and good riddance to this place, man. It's been here. This has been overdue. But anyway, it says, hello, ATS. I hope you're doing well this evening. It says, I recently discovered this website on a thread here, and I apologize as I cannot recall which one, as I wanted to make the comprehensive post on some of the highlights I found interesting to regard to this. It says there's more of a presentation of the information on the site than anything else, but if we can take a moment to consider this without dismissing it immediately, I think we will find some interesting concepts here. So buckle in, this is going to be a long one. Okay, so it says, what is CSQRSM? Social management. And it says the CSRQSM social management software, there you go, software, is the program that will be used worldwide by select governmental and banking institutions when the financial resets occur. And they're talking about the Great Reset, as we learned about that in Davos 2023 last year in Switzerland. It says the financial reset will be a complete restructuring of the current system, eliminating all existing fiat currencies overnight, which is this damn dollar. Okay, this debt note. It says the CSRQSM software will intercept all banking transactions, all credit, all debit card transactions, and all known financial transactions over a period of 3 to 5 days once the system is activated. Hence that Fed Now shit they set up last year. Okay, remember they set up the Fed Now and the pilot programs that ran for about 12 weeks. Hey, and then all of a sudden they off this, what's this guy's name? The guy of what's that damn Cash App, then PayPal. You know, they start killing people of these particular what do you call these fucking things? These app-based money transfer programs. They started knocking off a lot of these founders of these apps, you know. And it says the currency plan is known as USDR. For those with Japanese bank account, for example, their yen would be converted into USDR overnight. But nearly all countries on earth will use this new system. Okay, the Russians, the Chinese, even BRICS, even though their currency is being backed up by gold and substance, they still want to opt into a digital system. The CBDCs, they just want to beat America out of it because of the simple fact they realize, like, America, we don't want you at the center of world stage anymore. Okay, you got to get up out of here. You've done nothing but bring more debt and hell to our societies. But the other nations don't realize that they're going to do the same goddamn thing. But it says the new software is designed to process all financial transactions centrally and issue social credit scores for all users, hence tracking your information. Hence, the minute you swipe your debit cards, your credit cards, all this shit they have with a financial record. Like, if you go to your bank account, right, you can look up all transactions over the last 30 days, and that would tell you every single swipe you've swiped, including shit that was debited, including refunds, including pending transactions, or a pending, the pending direct deposits. Slovakia. Okay? So they want to have access to everything you do. That way they can control how much money you spend and what you do with your finances, which is the ultimate form of slavery. It's digital slavery. And it says people will share their social score status online and compare them to each other, and this will be encouraged by the media and government. Okay, it says, okay, so this system goes online. It captures the population in a net, so to speak. How convenient. And it says, I assume this will need to be put in place by all governments at the same time in order for something like this to work, a master switch, so to say. But he says, I'm going to jump around a little bit and see about getting more meat and potatoes. But so it seems as if there are going to be 4 classes at this time. We have an S class, we have a C class, we have an R class, and we have a Q class. So these are the 4 classifications of people. Okay, each class with the CSRQSM software app has specific parameters. It says each class contains a dozen of metrics and variables, but listed below are the most basic, which appears on the account profile when the account is queued. So the C class is the common class, which is majority of the human beings, which you, me, parents, loved ones, whatever fits into this category, which is 7.1 billion or 95.5% of humans approximately. So we're going to be part of, well, you people are going to be part of the C class, the common class. All right. And it says the jab, yep, that's required. The boost mobile, yep, you need 2 or more. Asset limitations, yes, no greater than $5,000 in USDR net worth at any given time. So you have a cap on how much money you can have and how much you can spend. And it says here, account limitations, yes, bank account cannot exceed $1,000 USDR. So all that, I'm getting the bag and I got bands and bands and bands. You ain't gonna have no fucking $20,000, $30,000 in your account. Okay, they limiting your black ass to $1,000 a month in your account, and they don't give a shit if your rent is $3,800 a month. Okay, most motherfuckers are paying that shit for rent. So how the fuck are you gonna survive with $1,000? The $1,000 in your goddamn account. It ain't like they gonna deflate every goddamn thing. No, they not. So if your rent is fucking $950 and you make, let's just say if you make a certain amount, your take home pay is $1,250 in 2 weeks. You gotta deduct that, man. So your rent $900 a month, and you only can have $1,000 in your account. That leave you with $100 left to pay your light bill, which is another $200. And I don't know how this thing is gonna go. I'm just speaking hypothetically because it makes sense. Gas bill another $150. Cell phone another $125. Car insurance $150. You know, renter's insurance $10. Oh, and the list goes on. Expenses, food. So you're not going to have enough money to survive. It ain't like you're going to be able to go to the store and say, let me get a loaf of bread for free. They gonna lock your ass up, man. So this is the ultimate slave system that we're entering. And you stupid idiots out there don't even see it. And you Israelites out there, you don't see it. You see it, but you don't care for it because at the end of the day, you gotta be in your bag. You know? And it says the sovereign class amount of accounts 7 to 8 million, or that's the 0.1% of humans. They ain't gotta have a jab. They don't need no boost mobiles. They can have as much asset limitations. Okay, they don't have a debt ceiling or a ceiling. No bank account, they ain't got no limit. They don't need no carbon score. Okay, then the restricted people, which is 250 or more, which is 3.36 of humans, is going to be required to have the juice. You need 3 or more, of them boost mobiles. Asset limitations, no greater than $1,000 net worth at any given time. Any account limitation, you cannot exceed $500. Carbon score, yes, restricts travel and food consumptions. 1 is the lowest and best, and 500 is the highest. So this is a fucking social credit system, man. Okay, and then you got the quarantine class, which each class also contains separate screens for fines, demerits, penalties, and so on, as well as sections for rewards and good behavior. Sovereign accounts do not have to have these variables, though they appear to contain a separate module for certain benefits such as vacation, golf club memberships, and this is the super rich. Okay, so it says we'll take a moment to unpack this. So it is clear that most of us will fall into C class, but how would such a drastic change happen? How rich must one be to classify as sovereign? But it says let's dive into the Q&A a bit on the website with the fellow who goes by Gideon, but so far only 2 parts from a total of 5 have been released. Okay, and this is when they go into like the conversation going back and forth, and this is the part that I don't think I really made it this far because this is just like a basic long conversation, and it's kind of redundant to kind of go through all of it, but nonetheless, it is a good read to see how the mindsets are working. Okay, it says here, so what's the deal with the $1,000 thing? It says it will be an amount like that. Your bank cannot exceed this amount at any time. Wages, generally speaking, will no longer exist. Okay, so and could not exceed $1,000 per month regardless. Wow. It says there would be no more cash, so no underground or under the table economy, no bartering allowed. Okay, and this is what we meant, that bartering would be illegal. It says right now they're doing testings and updates and tinkering with all of it, so there may be some changes when it finally goes online, but it is clear to all of us that they're going to set it at a low amount most people can barely live on and take everything else or put a limit or a cap on what you can have. Okay, so this fucking devil is getting ready to put everybody in a damn box, man, and he wonders why everybody is getting ready to come up against his ass. Okay, so yeah, man, this is basically what they're gearing over to. This is the new social credit system, you see. And like I said, I'm going to go through it more, but not on this video. But the more I educate myself on it, the more I'm able to feed you brothers out there, you few sisters that may watch it, with the hopeful elect, I say it that way. But this ain't nothing but the NWO. And the elites have been talking about the NWO since the early 1900s. So nothing is new under the sun. And this is exactly what they're getting ready to do once they collapse this dollar. This is why BRICS and the other nations that say, you know what, we need to take our we need to deal with our own currency, because hey, we dealing with the dollar, we gonna go in debt and we ain't gonna be able to pull ourselves up, man. Okay, so this is the book of First Maccabees, because when you go into Maccabees, it was the same account. Okay, they put everybody, well, all the Israelites, into this pit of slavery, and if you didn't bow down to Antiochus and his comrades, ultimately you will put to death. And eventually, this is what it's going to lead to, because hey, even the scriptures say that you have not resisted unto blood. So you other camps out there playing games with this truth, hey man, you gonna have a cold day of fucking hell. But anyway, so this is the book of First Maccabees 1, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at whole chapter is really good, but I'm gonna get the point. First Maccabees 1. Damn, I got fucking goddamn a lot of mucus. Give me a second, Slocky. Shit. It's fucking pollen, man. Need new bodies. But anyway, First Maccabees 1. And where the fuck am I at, man? Let's start at verses 29. And it says, and after 2 full years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute to the cities of Judah and came into Jerusalem with a great multitude. Now, the great multitude in this day and age is going to be them damn armies, man. They're going to send their little representatives around to census everybody and see what's what. And then the minute they feel that you bucking up against their system, they're going to deploy them troops to your door. They're going to give you that. Can you step outside? We heard that you don't want to comply with me. And that's going when all the bullshit begins, man. You know, it's going to be a lot of people bucking up against this. But ultimately, when people start to get stripped of resources, people, they'll think twice. The elites, they expect people to revolt against it. They just have the ultimate solution. But it's ultimately going to fail because this is just some other madness. But it says, and spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. Like that monkey-brained cotton swab. What that clown say? He said, you're alone, nothing to think and be happy about it. You know? Allegedly, he's in a hospital. I guess he was dying from some type of illness or whatever. Who cares? But at the end of the day, this dude said that we're going to have all types of cyber attacks and all types of attacks in America and this and this and that. And bam, they're happening, right? And people are too dumb enough to realize that these are the people that's actually planning these attacks. I mean, it's common sense. Okay? It's like if it bark like a fucking dog, it's a goddamn dog, man. Ain't some conspiracy behind it. They straight up tell you what they going to do. But it says, but all was deceit. And when they found, they have given him credence, and he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. Yeah, man, because he understood that we had laws, statutes, and commandments we had to abide by to the Most High, and we couldn't take a covenant with the heathen. And it says, and when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and poured down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children they took captive, and they possessed the cattle. And they builded the city of David with the great and strong wall and mighty towers, and made it a stronghold for them. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men, and fortified themselves therein. And they stored it with armor and victuals. And when they had gathered it together, the spoils of Jerusalem, they laid them up there so that they became a sore snare. Okay, meaning a trap. And it says, for it was in place to lie in wait against the sanctuary and the evil adversary to Israel. Because this whole thing is really about stripping Israel of the birthright. Okay, he realized if he could put a goddamn microscopic tag inside you, he understands that the Most High would destroy him. And the only reason why he's bitter and doing it is because his bitch ass is crying out about the birthright. Okay, that's all it is him being a big emotional kid. That's what the devil do, you know, when he can't get his way, he cries like a bitch. You know, out of all the world, the Lord literally gave this nigga 2 separate halves of a rulership, and yet this nigga is still unsatisfied with this portion. Okay, we haven't had a damn thing. We've done nothing but catch hell. We've only known 40 years of peace. If anybody should be complaining, it should be us. You know? But Esau wants his cake and eat it too. And that's what that, lost my train of thought. But anyway, it says, thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it, insomuch that the inhabitants of Jerusalem fled because of them. Whereupon the city was made habitation of strangers, and the strangers, Shalaki, and became strange to those that were in her, and her own children left her. Let me go down, man. It kind of reads. I got to get to the point. I hate when on. Yep, verses 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Okay, and this is basically what this new social credit system, this is the new world order. Okay, because it says here, so this means the end of cryptocurrencies and what have you. And it reads, it says cryptocurrencies won't exist or be traded once this goes online unless they create some type of separate capital market, which is possible, but unless you are the S-class account, you won't be able to trade it to begin with. It says it is irrelevant to even speculate about it, but if you are not a sovereign class, no trading assets matter because you won't be able to touch it. So if you're not sovereign, you literally can have more than probably 1,500 in total net worth, which ain't shit in this economy, which is your bank account and the money they give you and some basic things you own. It says you cannot own a house, property, or a car. Everything will be lent, and this is what that clown Schwab said. Rent it. There won't be normal financing, but there will be a type of financing connected to your social score and good behavior. It says people would accumulate debt this way, and some assets will be limited. But from what we can see, you won't be able to acquire much more than a few thousands an asset. Okay. It says everything is going to be seized by the state and private companies that are going to be marketed as conservators, trustees, and charities of the public fund and trust. It says this will be a complete nonsense, but it will be sold as a wealth distribution model to make everything more fair for mankind. He says, I expect many people of this centrist and liberal political leaning will fall for this trap and support it, even if some of their own property is taken from them. So, damn. That's it. This is that New World Order. Okay, and we're reading about it here, even though this is a different form of it. But nonetheless, this is still the same mindset. Okay. Let me get another precept here. This wasn't going to be a long lesson. I just kind of wanted to go into that. But this is the book of Revelation 13 and 11. It says here, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Going into those political systems, man, you got two opposing political systems that's trying to receive the same outcome. Slavery for the people and domination for the elites. Okay, that's all it's about, man. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. You go down to the polls and you select down there in November. At the end of the day, they're just giving you bums the illusion that you have some type of freedoms or power. You people ain't got a damn thing, okay? You don't even own yourselves, all right? That's why they want to put everybody else in they want to basically put you in a toaster oven on wheels called a Tesla. And the thing of it is, you get out of line with the elites, you drive a Tesla, they may lock you in it and burn your ass up, okay? But it says here, and exercise all the power over the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, which that's the Roman Empire, the model of the Roman Empire, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and the earth on the side of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live, which is this modern Roman Empire. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. And it's speaking through this system, and it's definitely going to be speaking through that social credit system. It caused that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that word killed does not necessarily mean a physical death, which is the separation of body and spirit, but it can mean that as well. But also it can mean to be ostracized, to be put out of society, chased away. Okay. And we've always speculated that through the spirit, once you go into that word killed in the Greek, which for time's sake, I can just get it. Killed goes into the Greek word. What the fuck?
Strong's G 2443. Hina.
Okay. I don't think that's what that means. But let's try the other word. Yeah, here you go.
Strong's G 615. Apartaino.
All right. It says to kill in any way, whatever, to destroy, allow to perish, extinguish, abolish, inflict mortal death, to deprive a spiritual life, to procure eternal misery in hell. But it says to abolish. You can abolish somebody without killing their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they abolished quote unquote slavery, but slavery still exists. So they can abolish you, you can still exist. But ultimately, it will come down to life and death. That's the ultimate goal. And it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. As we know, the word mark is charagma. Okay? It ain't no goddamn fucking Christianity or no fucking embargo, man. It ain't sleeping with white women. It ain't no fucking philosophy, man. It ain't sin, nigga. Oh, the mark of the beast is sin. Kind of fucking Mickey Mouse bullshit is that? Sin. Now, it is a sin to take it, but the mark of the beast is not sin. That's not what it is. That's not what it means. Bunch of fucking goofies, man. And Salaki, I'm just kind of irritated. But it says that no man might buy or sell save he had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which proves that this is going to deal with the economy, man. When the hell can I not buy or sell because I don't go through a goddamn Aldi's checkout line to buy a goddamn a jar of prune juice, and I ain't got a picture of Caesar Borgia. That don't make any sense, man. Or if I want to go to the Wendy's and give me a fucking goddamn what do you call it? Well, if I want to go to Pizza Hut, get some pizza, and the clerk or the teller say, "What's your philosophy? What do you believe in?" And I say, "Oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Levi." "Oh, well, you can't buy and sell because you don't have the mark." Get the fuck out of here with that. That's why, you know what, man? I'm gonna say this, man. All you niggas in them other camps, hey, may the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, destroy the ones that ain't sincere, man. All right. All you other Israelite leaders, from Tazariak to the Sakari to Johanna to Nate to Bubble Eye Blackfish, may the Most High kill every last one of you niggas in due time, man. All right, straight up. You ain't teaching this word the right way that the men of the Lord are teaching, then may the Most High destroy your ass, man. And all you bums that follow these niggas, hey, you better repent or you're gonna be destroyed too. That's the spirit we coming in. Fucking Tazariak. You know, the mark of the beast is not chip. The philosophy. Man, nigga, go eat a fucking brick, nigga. Go do something with yourself. That's madness. I ain't never heard no bullshit like that. And them niggas are doing that only because they despise the elders of GMS. That's why they doing that. And they took that damn bag. Like this clown, Adam Abbott, or what's this guy named Naquan from No Wi-Fi, you know, gonna talk about, he did a 5-hour breakdown on what the mark of the beast is and barely went into the fucking precept. You niggas play too many damn games, man. This is why, hey, when all hell break loose, hey, you niggas gonna get fucked up. You gonna be the men that's gonna be getting tortured and brutalized and getting your nuts chopped off in these FEMA camps without remedy. That's gonna be you guys, man. Okay? You niggas are gonna be the ones that's getting tortured and fucked up. While the Lord gonna have mercy on certain brothers. Brothers become martyrs or whatever. Hey, the Lord gonna be merciful on those men. They gonna have a quick death. Because the Lord ain't gonna suffer his men to suffer that excruciating pain like that. But you niggas, people like Nate, you know, Adam Abbott, like, you guys are gonna get just cold fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And deservedly so. We gonna see. But it says, here's wisdom, let him that understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, man. Okay? So anyway, with that, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakwadash. Lord's will you edify until the next lesson. Shalom.